spicy, tangy and piquant. That's how chutneys are supposed to be. Whether you add it to your fast food or serve it alongside your starter or use it as a dip, chutneys always complement the dish. Hello and welcome to Flavors of Happiness. I am Rohini and today I am sharing the recipe of 3 types of chutneys that are widely used in Indian and Chinese cuisines. Let's take a look at the recipe. We will start with the easiest of all, that is the green chutney. So in a blender jar add 1 cup of fresh mint leaves, 1 cup of fresh coriander leaves, 2 green chilies chopped, ½ inch chopped ginger, 1 teaspoon of jeera powder, salt to taste. I am using rock salt. If you don't have rock salt, you can replace it with common salt, lemon juice of 1½ lemons, and about 3 tablespoons of water. Blend it into a smooth paste. Mint coriander chutney is ready. Now we are going to make the tamarind chutney. So I have about 3/4 cup of tamarind which I had soaked in water for 6 to 7 hours. You can soak it overnight as well. Now squeeze the pulp out of the tamarind with your hand. Then take a bowl and sieve and strain the pulp. Use a spoon to strain as much of the pulp as you can. Keep it aside. Now take a pan or kadhai and add 2 teaspoons of refined oil. Heat it up and add ½ teaspoon of cumin seeds. Once the cumin seeds crackle, add ½ teaspoon of ginger powder, 1/4 teaspoon of red chili powder and a pinch of hing. Stir it a bit on medium flame. Then add the previously strained tamarind pulp. Stir and cook it for 5 minutes. The mixture will soon come to boil. Then add 3/4 cup of jaggery and rock salt or common salt to taste. Keep stirring and cooking the mixture so that the jaggery completely dissolves in it. The mixture will change color to dark brown in about 5 minutes. It means the chutney is done. The consistency of the chutney will be thin. Switch off the flame and let it cool down completely for half an hour. Tamarind chutney is ready. Now we will make the Szechuan chutney. So I have 20 dry de-seeded red chilies which I had soaked in warm water for half an hour. In case you like your chutney very hot and spicy, you can skip de-seeding the chilies. In a blender jar, add all the chilies and blend it into a smooth paste. If required, you can add 2 tablespoons of water while blending. Red chili paste is ready. Now add 6 to 7 teaspoons of refined oil in a kadhai. Do not reduce the quantity of oil as this recipe demands extra oil and the oil also increases the shelf life of the chutney. Heat it up and add 2 tablespoons of finely chopped garlic, 1 tablespoon of finely chopped ginger and freshly crushed pepper coriander powder of 6 peppercorns and 12 coriander seeds. Saute the spices on medium flame for 2 minutes. Then add 1 small onion finely chopped and 2 tablespoons of finely chopped celery stems. If celery is not available, you can replace it with finely chopped coriander stems. Saute the mixture till the onions turn translucent. Then add the previously prepared chili paste, salt to taste and 1 tablespoon of sugar. Mix it well and pour around ½ cup of water. Stir and cook the mixture till it comes to boil. This should take about 5 minutes. Once the mixture starts leaving oil from the sides, add 3/4 tablespoon of soya sauce, 1 tablespoon of vinegar and 2 tablespoons of tomato sauce. Mix it well and cook it for another 3 to 4 minutes on high flame. At this stage the chutney will thicken a bit. This is the kind of consistency we need towards the end. Switch off the flame and let it cool down completely for half an hour. Szechuan chutney is ready. Jazz up your platter with these colorful, flavorful chutneys and let me know in the comment section which chutney you like the most. See you next week. Bye bye.